We are following up with that with what you can do to keep your child safe as they spend time in the water this summer.
And it's really going to start this weekend as pools open up all across our area. Lauren Harkson tonight on your side with how to protect our kids when we head to the water.
That's right, Catherine. Jonathan, while pools are fun to play, swim, and splash in for people of all ages, they can also be a major safety risk if you're not careful. That's why those with the YMCA say it's important to not necessarily be afraid of the water, but have a healthy respect for it.
There is an element of fear in the water. We don't want them to be scared, but we want them to know that they need to be safe around it.
Shades Valley YMCA Aquatics Director Trey Sullivan says it all starts with becoming acclimated to the water early in life.
It's never too early, it's just a level of caution. Here at the Y, we start our parent-child swim lessons at 6 months, but I know some families do bring newborns into the pool at younger ages, and they're just extra cautious, focusing largely on the water acclimation.
Sullivan says dipping a baby's feet or hands in the pool is a good way to get them used to the water. And when they're 6 months, teaching them to float is essential.
The children don't know how to swim yet, but they're learning those basic rescue skills. If a child falls into the water and their parents have worked with them throughout the summer on learning how to float up in a back float, a starfish float, if you will, then if that child does fall into the water or if they get away from their parents, then they learn, oh, I can relax, I can float, and my parent can come get me.
Sullivan recommends always having your child wear a life jacket, adding that pool noodles or floaties aren't good enough.
Even inflatable rings, just because if that pops, then the person in that inflatable can go down.
And he says the biggest thing, keeping an eye on your kid.
You wouldn't believe how many parents we see, on cell phones or texting or working with other kids, and we know parents have a large responsibility when they come to the pool, but it's so important to have at least one adult watching that water at all times.
So while you're out shopping for swimsuits for your little one, Sullivan says it's important to get very bright or neon colors such as hot pink or neon yellow or orange. He says muted blues or greens can be difficult to see from the bottom of a pool. Jonathan.